Welcome to lesson 5 of learning the no BS mentality. The man in the mirror knows the truth. He knows if you're disciplined. He knows if you're lazy. He knows if you quit. He knows if you waste your potential. He knows if you're someone that you respect. And no amount of pretending can hide who you really are. In today's lesson, we have no segments. We're just going to talk. All right. We're going to talk about this metaphor. All right. The man in the mirror that I came up with. And at the end, I'm going to give you a little homework, a little self awareness challenge that's going to seem a little corny, but I think it genuinely can help a lot of us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the man in the mirror is a metaphor for self-awareness. And really what we're doing is we're talking about performance versus reality because a lot of young men like to talk about success and talk about their dreams and they like to portray an image of ambition, discipline, and confidence to others. But privately they're distracted, lazy, and insecure. It's time we all take a look in the mirror and find out the truth. Are we who we say we are? There are some men that are addicted to looking ambitious instead of actually becoming capable. Posting motivation is a lot easier than actually living it. And talking about your dreams and aspirations is a lot easier than actually doing what is necessary to achieve them. The man in the mirror doesn't care about who you say you are, it shows you who you really are. And at the end of the day, the results are going to expose who you have become. Now let's talk about private you, because the person you really are will always be revealed in private. The things that you do alone when nobody is watching will shape the person that you become. All of my athletes should understand this concept very well. Are you the kind of player that only shows effort when the coaches are watching? Or are you willing to do the extra work when there's no eyes on you? That is one of the reasons why a lot of athletes end up being very successful when they're done playing. They had the opportunity to learn this mentality at a very young age that a lot of non athletes didn't get the opportunity to learn. Now you have me. So, with that said, ask yourself, all right, are you disciplined when you're alone, when nobody is watching? Do you have a secret addiction nobody knows about? Do you have the ability to still have self control? All right. Do you seek comfort? Do you seek validation? Do you seek instant gratification? Do you spend your time scrolling? Are you lazy? Are you insecure when nobody is watching? Because all these private behaviors will shape how you are viewed in public. The ambitious and confident performance that you put on will ultimately always be exposed. All right, I feel like I need to clarify that this isn't about the image that you portray to the public. This is about you. But the fact is when you portray a fake identity to the public, you're betraying yourself. You can't hate your habits and love yourself at the same time. You are making promises to yourself that you are going to change, and then you break those promises. And it gets to the point where you lose trust in yourself. Every broken promise weakens your identity, and your confidence disappears when your own mind stops believing in you. The truth is most men avoid looking in the mirror. They constantly surround themselves with noise and distraction. Instead of being alone, they go out and party or surround themselves with bad relationships. Or if they are alone, they are constantly listening to music or constantly scrolling. They can't be alone with their own thoughts. The silence forces self awareness, and most of them are scared of that silence because it reveals who they really are and who they will become. So, my goal here today was to not shame any of you. My goal is to create self awareness and to get you guys to take accountability for the image that you portray to the public versus what your reality is, and then hopefully get you guys to take action on turning what you portray into your reality. So, my task for you guys, okay? I want you to write down these 6 categories: body, money, habits, discipline, self control, and accountability. Then, I want you to write what image you portray to the public about these categories, and don't just write good or bad. Okay, what are the things you say to people and what are the things you post? Okay, next I want you to write down your reality. Okay, if you say you go to the gym 5 days a week, how many times do you actually go to the gym? All right, if you say you have these habits or don't have these habits, okay, what are your actual habits? Okay, and then finally I want you guys to brainstorm how you can take action on turning what you portray into your reality. Okay, and look, I can't help you take action. All right, I can create self awareness and I can motivate, but ultimately taking action is up to you. At the end of the day, the world can be fooled, social media can be fooled, your friends can be fooled, but the man in the mirror knows. He knows your habits, he knows your excuses, he knows your discipline, and he knows whether you are becoming stronger or weaker. And your future will be built by whichever truth you choose to face. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next lesson.